Well, it's after midnight and I can't sleep. I've just read the first chapter. Instant chemistry. Oliver and Christina. I love it. Well, I haven't changed out my pyjamas. Don't have any plans to. I am going to run a bath at some point soon. Going to go read the rest of Into Toadie's Vow in the bath. I'm loving it. It's so good. Can't put it down. Day 2. And a Notorious Vow was so good. Actually, normally, like, with romance, it's hard for me to give a 5-star because there's usually, like, some problematic element that annoys me. But, oh my god, this was so good. Right, so, this morning, I had really high hopes for the readathon. Thought everything was going to go great. Was living my best life. And Notorious Vow was amazing. And then I started reading Seducing the Sinful Duke. It started off going straight into the story. Seemed like it was going to be kind of straight into the story, straight into the action. It was going to be really good. But I am just not feeling the chemistry between the two characters. I am not feeling the characters in general. The main female character is kind of headstrong, intelligent, speaks her mind and stuff like that, but she is so naive. Like, her brother is clearly up to something. Like, you should be able to see through this nonsense. With the main male character, he's just your standard kind of everyday rakish guy who is being forced into a marriage that he doesn't want to take part in. I've been really trying to focus on it, but it's been hard to keep my attention. Gonna get that finished today, and then hopefully the next book that I'm reading is going to be better. The next book that's on my list to read is How to Fool a Duke by Mary Lancaster. My main concern is I read The Wicked Baron a few days ago by Mary Lancaster. Slow burn romance was the only thing that saved The Wicked Baron for me, because the whole story was like, it had way too many elements interwoven into it. Like, there was too many plot points and there was so much unnecessary drama. Like, it's a bit much. I've had to come to bed. I fell asleep 3 times while trying to read this, and that's not really a good sign, is it? It's just becoming kind of tedious. Like, if the characters would just fucking communicate with each other. The lack of communication is infuriating. That was more disappointing than the time I bit into a jam donut and it was filled with custard. It's 2 in the morning and I'm still annoyed. It's fine, it's gonna be fine. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. It is a Sunday, we have no responsibilities or things to do. Pretty much jump in straight away. I'm in the process of reading How to Fool a Duke. It's going good so far. I mean, it's a wee bit extra. My only issue, like, so far, is the main character in the book is trying to dupe the Duke, and, like, he's figured it out already. I'd have liked to have seen that play out a wee bit longer. I just don't understand why you would come in to give me a cuddle and then proceed to call me a butt face. So if you could tell me why you're calling me a butt face, that would be super.
Good jar.
I'm running myself another bath. I pretty much live in here at this point. Baby, you're like lightning in a bottle. I can't let you go now. Go there. So, How to Fool a Duke was actually really quite good. Short, sweet, to the point. No faffing about. No unnecessary added drama that wasn't relevant to the story. I gave it 3 stars simply because there were some things I wish they had expanded on. Much better than the 2-star debacle. So tonight we're going to start A Governess Should Never Tempt a Prize Fighter. I think it's got like a 4.3 rating on Goodreads. I'm really glad that things are looking up after the 2-star read, because I thought, oh my god, I've peaked way too early and the rest of this is going to be a shambles. So it's day 4 and we're having a bit of a technical issue. We've gotten up and we're trying to access online learning, but
the youngest has forgotten his password, so we're waiting on the teacher getting back to.
Can't download Promise Me Heaven by Connie Brockway yet because I've lost my bank card, so I need to wait on a new one coming before I can actually buy or order anything. So I've read a bit more of A Governess Should Never Attempt a Prize Fighter and I am loving it. I am feeling the vibes. Getting ready to film a video. May have been a bit heavy-handed with the eyebrows. Just realised I've got to pick up the actual books that I'm supposed to be wrapping up. I've got no idea where I put them. We will get this done eventually. It's Tuesday, my hair is everywhere, it's a fucking mess. But we're gonna have a bath, freshen up, get on with the day, everything's gonna be great. So I have not that much of A Governess Should Never Tempt a Prize Fighter left to go, so I'm gonna read that in my bath. I finished A Governess Should Never Tempt a Prize Fighter and it's another 5-star. I absolutely adored it. It might be one of the best historical romances I've ever read. I had completely non-problematic heroes and heroines, and that's quite rare. There was no communication issues between the couples. Why are more romance authors not jumping on the train of the wholesome hero? So I'm gonna go and try and sleep again. I'm gonna go and stick on an audiobook and set a timer for it to go off at the end of the chapter.
It's 1 p.m. on Wednesday and I feel like death warmed up. I think I'm coming down with something. And I'm not being anywhere to catch anything, so that's amazing. I'm starting to lose momentum. I'm staying up way too late, so I'm going to try to stay focused. I had went onto Goodreads last night after I had finished reading A Governess Should Never Tempt a Prize Fighter to look up the author's other books, and every single book that she has got there on Goodreads has a 4 point something rating, so her books are quite clearly all fantastic. This was not a one-off. I've downloaded another one of her books, but I can't remember what one it is, so I'll check that later. I'm gonna go for a bath just now and read the Emily Windsor book that I downloaded last night, and then I need to make a list of some video ideas I want to make. So I went for my bath and like put a little bit of makeup on so that I don't look dead in my videos, although this light isn't very flattering, so we'll be moving somewhere else to film. I found out the name of the book I was reading. It's called An Earl in Wolf's Clothing. Seems to be starting off well. I'm hoping that it's going to be the same sort of quality as A Governess Should Never Tempt a Prize Fighter. So we're going to keep reading that tonight. I have one more book left on my initial TBR to finish for the readathon, but I'm listening to it on audio and I can't really concentrate. We're gonna have to like find a way around that because the readathon finishes tomorrow. So I feel like I've peaked again. I didn't read the bingo board properly and I did a widowed hero instead of a widowed heroine, and I'm not going to have time to read another book, so we're just going to go with it and it's going to be fine. Comparatively to other readathons I've done, this has been probably one of the most pleasant. I don't feel I've put any pressure on myself. The genre is obviously something I enjoy anyway, so I think this was probably the best readathon to start off 2021 with. Tonight we are going to be productive. We're going to do some filming. We're going to do some reading. I believe in myself. No, I don't. I have a little self-belief. I'm the bad guy. Dun, 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 dun. I'm only good at being bad. Bad. Yep.
I've just had like a really exciting epiphany. So I was thinking about A Notorious Vow and the fact that it had like disability rep in it, and I was like thinking about disability rep in historical romance, and I was looking up um different historical novels that had disability rep in them, whether it be physical disability, a mental health issue, things like that. And I couldn't find anything that covered my own disability. So I'm like, maybe it does exist and I've just not found it yet. I would say, with the length of time I spent searching for it and asking people on support groups I'm in, like the rep exists, albeit not extensively, but it does exist. But I am yet to find rep in historical fiction. So I'm like, wait, if I can't find it, and even if it's just me that's looking for it, is this a sign that I should write what I'm looking for? Give it to myself? Like, I did really well at creative writing when I was at high school, but like not good enough that I could say, yeah, like I'm gonna go write a novel, because it would probably be shit. But that just might be my own imposter syndrome slash low self esteem raising its ugly head there. Do you know what? I'm gonna try it because I feel like you could make an interesting storyline around it. Like, obviously, people with it were either put in asylums or further back, like they would be burned at the stake for being a witch, or like just straight up killed because they thought you were possessed by the devil. I suppose the advantage is then it would be available in the future if there was somebody like me that's going, I want a historical romance that has this specific neurological condition. I want to be able to see myself in these heroines. I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent. I'm gonna go. Bye. It's the last day of the historic romance readathon, and I have something in my eye, and I can't get out. So I didn't finish my TBR because I did not realise just how busy the last 2 days were going to be. The homeschooling has been pretty intense. My anxiety's just been so bad. I am just straight up not having a good time.